To hop on and do a recap of TALA. We were gonna plan on hopping on last night, but I was double booked, so we couldn't. But we want to talk about the evidence that we posted, the sequence of events for those videos. Leave me alone.
What?
You won't leave me alone. So whenever you hop on, we'll start talking about the videos that we have up from Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
We'll break everything down.
That we have up from Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
We'll break everything down. We'll break everything down by building in the medical wing. Evidence, history, well, our experiences in history in these buildings over the years, and where we plan on going from here. We have a pug guest.
He wanted to join.
He really wanted to join. He was not taking no
He
for
wouldn't
an
leave me
answer.
alone. But so if any of you have watched our videos, I hate that I have to do it, put short clips up at a time and not have everything sequenced in the order that it happened. But in reality, nobody watches the long videos, so that's how we have to upload our evidence, is piece by piece. What are you doing?
Are you gonna calm down, or are you gonna let us do a live, or are you taking over? I think
He wants to be in. Hi, Melissa.
Hello.
You see Pugsley wants to be in the video tonight?
Yeah, he's taking over. This is his live now.
Thanks, everybody, for joining. Melissa says hi. She's going to see you in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to do a recap of TALA, of the evidence that we got and we have up for you guys. Since we can't do one long video, it's in pieces, so we just wanted to talk about it. Which building you want to talk about first?
Well, we could just start off with the forensics.
Okay, because that's the first building. So forensic, when you do the med wing at Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, you do usually the forensics first.
Yep.
It's the first building. And Josh and I were actually in there alone.
Yeah, we got
alone.
the building to ourselves, which is preferable. At least for me, it's preferable.
It's a little scary. But that building, there's a video up of, it was during a live actually, and I just took the live recording and cut the piece out of where it drains my camera light. So that night we kept hearing noises. We would go to it and then a noise would happen where we came from.
Very, very interactive.
It just ping-ponged us around the whole night. And then I don't even know why at that part when my light died that you went by yourself.
I kept hearing like shuffling, like it sounded like somebody was taking real short, choppy footsteps, and every time I moved closer to it seemed to pace me and just keep the same distance between us. Then we started to figure that maybe it's trying to separate us.
I didn't even consider that, honestly. I didn't when it happened, like in real time, because I was doing the live. And I think you had the laser grid set up, and no, that's when my camera was malfunctioning.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you watch the video that we do have up, my camera, my full spectrum camera was flickering. It wouldn't work, and then I couldn't get to turn off. And then Josh got to turn off, and then he was like, all right, I'm gonna go. And I said, okay, just me and you guys, because I was on the live.
Mm-hmm.
And then my light died. It left me in the dark.
And that light it's either 2.5 or 3.5 hours of full power till it should die.
And it was 100%. And that's even in the video. I got the battery level captured and I like arrowed it. And it died. Like that.
Well, when there's a next time, we're prepared because now she has 3 of them.
Yes. My phone even died that night where he had to hook me up to a battery pack.
To even continue.
And my phone's never died at a place because
No.
we charge it on the way. So our phones are always 100% going into these places. And it was dead. I want to say at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's the first time anywhere at any
I
time
put you down. You're
did we ever have one of our phones die. Usually it's just the paranormal equipment that appears to be tampered with or drained, if you will, whatever you want to call it.
Was it the forensics for geriatrics that the spirit portal wouldn't turn on with brand new batteries? It was forensics because that was the first place we went into.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't even get to use these batteries. We didn't even get to turn it on. We go to use it and the batteries were dead and we just put those in when we got there, like in the parking lot.
And how many batteries? Is that 2?
It takes 2 9-volts.
2 brand new 9 volts zapped
I'm
instantly.
gonna put you down.
That was we knew that our equipment will get messed with and tampered with, and we've experienced battery drainage there before, but this seemed to be I don't know, just a little bit more extreme than normal,
I
our
think
previous
so.
experiences.
I think so, especially because we had more equipment with us than we had
In
in
past years.
previous times, and it killed everything.
And
Quit it. Go lay
let's
down.
move
Go lay down.
let's move on to the geriatrics.
Yes.
Very, very interesting feel for this building.
So the videos we have up of all the disembodied audio, the laughing, the what's that, the yes when you ask if it knows it's deceased, that all came from geriatrics. Every single audio. And it's really funny because I think it's the last video that I posted with the audio that we made the comment that it's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
We had no clue we had all this audio.
A ton.
Because we didn't hear it.
It was just constant. They were interacting with us pretty much everywhere that we went. Just about every floor, every building. You can't really ask for a more active place. I have to say, TALA is undoubtedly the most consistent. It's just how high of a level of activity, and are you there, at the right place at the right time to see something wild? But
Or have the right equipment.
yes.
Like if we didn't have Josh's camcorder running, we wouldn't have gotten any of the audio that we got. It's thanks to this new camera. This camera. Because he just got it.
Literally already paid for itself with all the evidence there. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And it's just a run-of-the-mill microphone that came with the camera. I'm pretty sure you can get one of these for $15, $20 at Walmart or Amazon.
It's a basic one.
Very basic, but, as far as our experience goes, very effective.
Yeah, because we've never caught that much disembodied audio ever.
No.
Never. We still have the EVP to go through the wristwatch. In case you guys didn't know, audio is my least favorite of evidence to review and edit and upload.
Yes, she is not a fan of audio. And
No.
seems like TALA knew that, so they were extra talkative. to spite her that
Give me
night.
all kinds of audio to go through.
Well, what else do we have in the geriatrics?
So, the cooler.
The cooler, the EMF detector sitting there in a chair. I mean, how long did that go off? 20 minutes off and on?
At least 20 to 30 minutes.
And there's places that we've gone and that thing didn't light up a bit.
Nope.
I wondered if the batteries were still working in the thing because there was nothing. I've never seen anything like that consistently. And then I moved the EMF detector from the chair and it's doing nothing. I take it back to the chair and within a minute it was back lighting up again.
You moved it to a different chair and sat on the chair that the EMF was on. And I forget, I don't think we got any audio for that part.
No. I was kind of hoping I did.
We didn't, and then he got up, put the EMF back on that chair, and it just immediately went off. Like that was its chair. It was its spot.
To sit. And we were getting smelling cigar smoke in there.
I forgot about that.
And I mean, I forget what the story is of who used to smoke cigars in there or whatnot, but.
I don't know. I know one thing, though. So, that was not the morgue cooler. I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I do not buy it because the activity in that cooler... I remember, Josh, you left me a couple of times because he kept hearing a noise down the hall. I made sure you had the chair propping the door open because I was so afraid that door was going to come slamming shut and I would be stuck in the cooler by myself.
And, oh man.
Terrified.
That would have been a rough.
Hi, Anthony. Thanks for joining.
Hello.
But yeah, so that cooler, I think it was like a kitchen cooler because in that building, they have like the big kitchen area, like a dining area. Mm-hmm. And that's what they say, you know, it's not the morgue cooler, but TALA was only built for 250 people.
Roughly.
And it housed over 2,400 people at one time. There is no way that the tiny little morgue they had was the only place they put dead bodies. Like it was no
way.
And I think that's why that cooler is so active. Why else would a cooler be active?
And right outside of that cooler, Mary was charged by a shadow figure our very first time in that building. Which was very interesting. It seems like that little area around that cooler is, well, at least for us, it's been a hot spot.
Yeah.
Very active. And we also got the audio of when I think you pulled out the EMF detector, it said, "What's that?"
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you can't really ask for better audio, like, you know, interaction, you know, intelligent interaction with something you can't see. That was beyond exciting for me.
And then we did run into that one group that said they heard chairs moving. We didn't hear chairs moving, but they said they did. So I don't know. I wish we would have heard chairs moving, but we did get, that loud bang.
Oh, yeah. We asked for it.
Yeah, that's on, I think the last video I uploaded too. Yeah, because it was in geriatrics, like the bathrooms.
Yep, it was very interactive.
So check out the videos from TALA after watching this so you guys can like piece it together. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, we asked to make a noise. It allowed like pipe bang. And then it didn't do it again though.
Yeah.
But then also in that clip, we can't tell what it is or what it's saying, but it's on there. We put comment, like, if you can tell what it's saying.
Yeah, let us know if you guys have an idea of what it's saying. We know something's trying to communicate, but what it's saying beats me.
Sometimes it's really hard with audio, even after slowing it down and increasing the volume and, like, getting rid of background noise. Yeah. I sometimes can't make it out. It has to be very, like, blunt for me, like the shh. When I told Josh to shh, that was funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love that. That when I listened to that for the first time, I mean, I was grinning from ear to ear. I was like, Of course, we didn't have the audio cleaned up yet, so I couldn't hear it as clear, but I knew I had something good.
Yep, it was awesome.
Whoever that was, she can shush me every time I come. Because we will definitely be back.
We will. I need to go back, and we'll say why in this
And this
last
little piece. Now the medical building. This building was as dark as it's ever been, and every time we've been there, every building there is dark to some extent, but this building out of the medical wing of buildings is by far, I guess, just the darkest, the heaviest feel in there.
and it's known to be dark.
Yes, it is known to be dark.
You wanna say why?
Well, there's a spirit. The tour guides at Allegheny, nicknamed the Joker. It likes to mess with people, scare them, intimidate them, whatever. It really doesn't discriminate. It goes after guys and girls. It doesn't matter, young or old. This thing really seems to enjoy scaring the crap out of people.
Yeah, it likes to provoke.
It
Scare.
definitely does. And
It gets the job done.
it does. Our very first time we were at TALA, I believe we were in Geriatrics. We just kind of wandering around, checking the building out, and we wandered outside. And we look across, and I could see like the red light coming off of an exit sign coming out of the basement of the other building. And with all the places we've been, I've never felt like overly compelled to go check something out. But for some reason, I had to go into that building, into that basement, and just to check it out. And Mary
He was drawn.
Yeah, I was drawn to go over there. Mary didn't share the same feeling that I did, and she said, "I'm not going in there," and stayed outside.
I did.
So I wandered into this building, down this hallway, and I felt like I had eyes on me the whole time. I didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, like nothing notable to speak of. I walked out, and our tour guide came out around the side of the building, and I kind of told on myself because I wasn't sure if I was allowed in there or not, if that was the next building on that we were able to go into. And he said, "You went in there in that basement alone?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Let me tell you why I won't anymore." Apparently, at the end of the night, these guides have to do a clean sweep until they get the count of folks that are supposed to be leaving the premises. And occasionally they'll have stragglers and they have to lock up the doors or whatnot as well. And this guide walked into that very hallway. And as he's walking, he's calling a couple different people's names out to see if they're in there. And out steps a shadow figure into the middle of the hallway. Almost like what you would term like an old Western duel. How two guys are out in the middle of the street getting ready to draw guns on each other. Well, this thing walked out, and he was a little baffled because he's never seen anything quite so vivid before. And it started to walk towards him. And he was so shocked that this thing was approaching him. From what he said, it gained speed, dropped down onto all fours, and was crawling out, up on the wall and the ceiling towards him. And he tore off out of there. went back later on with all the guides, and they locked up the building. But he said that they use the buddy system, even, you know, the people that work there on a regular basis, because of that spirit, namely.
I gotta say, that place runs me out regardless. But if I saw something crawling, charging at me, I don't think I would go back in. I don't think so. No. Things that crawl creep me out. Literally. Nope.
You guys have my word that if I see something crawling, I'm dropping to one knee and I'm snapping as many photos as I can till it gets to me.
Better get it on film.
It'll be worth it. I don't know if I'll be with everybody. Maybe we'll be investigating me at the end, but I'll definitely hang in there and try and get the footage.
Stop.
And on to a little bit more of the medical building and the history there. So after hearing that story from him, that was the next building we were able to go in that night.
Yep.
And I went in guns a-blazing. Was a new this was my very first investigation. I went in and I provoked, and I was in the basement alone. Again, I didn't really catch anything notable. I was still learning about night vision at the time, so our equipment and tech was not up to par that night for sure.
No, we couldn't see.
But that hallway had me the very first time. And then what happened the second time? Were there anything in particular?
You and Corey was walking up the ramp.
And that's when
that's Lexi and I, we had this black mass just come at us. It happened so fast. Like, we took off running after Josh and Corey. We couldn't talk. We were trying to, like, yell for them, and we're like, blah, 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 like, words.
They were stuttering.
Would not come out. And they, like, look back at us because they hear us running. I don't run, first of all.
No.
I'm not a runner. So if I'm running, something's wrong.
Yeah, something seriously is not right.
A snake, there's something if I run. That's all I can say. So, like, they turn around and they're looking at us, like, their eyes are all big, like, what is wrong with you guys? Because we're, like, running and blah, 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 like, can't talk.
I'm thinking about the audio is getting ruined.
And thanks. And then finally we were able to tell them. So I think that you guys went down and we went outside. We left the building and we hung outside the doors, but you guys didn't get anything.
No, we went back in and I provoked again.
Yeah.
Calling it a coward for targeting 2 women alone. And tried to get, some sort of reaction out of it, but not at the time and not in evidence that I get any reaction. So, we had Mary and Lexi had some serious action in there the second time we were there.
Yep.
And now our shadow figure video.
Yes. So there is a video, guys. I think it's titled Shadow Figure. So we're in the basement. We're leaving. Like, nothing was going up in the attic. It was very quiet.
It was
so we're like,
quiet.
We're just going to leave. So we're down there. It's like the middle of the hall. It's a long hall. You know how TALA is. Just doors, doors, doors. This end, that end when you're in the middle. We did not see the shadow figure.
Nope.
We had no idea. So, and if you watch another video, I freak out because I heard a grunt. And you'll hear me say, did you fucking hear that? Because it scared me, like, really bad. Yes. Josh did not hear it. I was so thrilled when we were reviewing evidence that it was caught on audio. That way, it wasn't just me that heard it. Like, we have proof that, oh my God, that did happen. But the messed up part is, as we're reviewing this footage, the shadow figure was literally right before the grunt. Because if you watch the videos back to back, Josh is like facing the hall this way. I'm behind him here because the exit is this way behind Josh. So I'm back here. Josh is turning, to come follow me because we were leaving. And as he turned, that's when the shadow figure was in that room. And then, boom, I heard the grunt, and we're still like stationary in that spot. Again, we didn't see the shadow figure. We had no clue that it was there. That scares me. And I asked Josh, did you hear that? He said, no, I didn't hear that. And you'll see me and hear me in the video. I'm out.
Yep.
I'm leaving. And I think I even left it in there of me, like, booking out of there. Like, that place always gets me out of there fast. Like, I can't get out of there fast enough.
Follow your gut.
Every time.
Like Mary did. If you think you might need to get out, you already got the answer. Get out.
That is one thing I never, ever question. If we're anywhere, if I need to go, I'm going, and he knows that.
Yep.
He'll either follow me or say, I'll be right behind you. Now, if it's far to the exit, he'll escort me out and then go back to where he was.
Yeah.
But when the exit's right there, like, I just go and I'm done.
And usually if she's feeling nauseous or is ready to get out of a place, that means I'm ready to get down to work.
I just literally felt very uneasy after the grunt noise. Like, I already felt uneasy to begin with.
I mean, that hole was just intimidating for us.
I heard the grunt, and I just, no. It didn't want me in there, or him, I don't know. But that's why I really want to go back. Like, it's not funny, it's ironic. After the second time, I told him I was never going back. Yeah. Never.
And it was her idea to go the third time.
It was, because I know you wanted to. And I mean, come on, who doesn't want to go back to TALA? I had to face my fears and go. But I want to go back because I want to know what is in that basement.
And why does it draw or drive her out?
Why does it drive me out and draw him in? What is it? Is it human?
Or not?
Or was it a bad human, so it's dark, or is it inhuman?
My hunch is it's a human spirit that's just pissed off and angry and likes to feed off people's fear. Because as far as I'm concerned, true darkness doesn't want to reveal itself until it has to. It's not looking for attention for the most part. So that's why I'm thinking that it's just, a patient that was probably treated horrible.
Maybe a bad person in life.
And if you're bad in life, more than likely you're bad in death.
I do believe that.
I think that's the truth.
I mean, energy is energy. It stays. If you are a negative, bad person, that stays. That's just my opinion.
Can't be destroyed, only changed. So that's the whole theory. So now, what are we up to next as far as TALA goes? Well, guys, we are indefinitely gonna have that 13 buildings, 666 acres.
Quite a coincidence, right?
Yeah, coincidence. Just something else to draw me in, guys. Get your mind running a little bit. But we're indefinitely gonna have the property to ourselves. We plan on collaborating with a few other groups because as much as I think it'd be cool to go there with just two people, it just would be a waste of time and money.
Yes,
honestly.
guys. Check out This Haunted Life. That is one of the groups we really want to come with us to TALA. Give them a follow. Their stuff is great. They're just great people, too. So, This Haunted Life. Make sure to follow them.
And, we'll be... when we do go back there, one of the things for certain, one of the efforts we're going to make to try to figure out what that is in the basement is I don't know if we're going to do it in the beginning of the investigation or at a later point in the investigation, but I am well, everyone else is in the main building or other medical buildings. I'm going to pull a solo down there in that hallway where the shadow figure was caught and the grunt and the growl, and see how this thing acts when I'm completely alone and vulnerable. I'll have at least a little bit of a better idea. I'm thinking about a sensory deprivation session with me in that hallway, blindfolded in a straitjacket.
With a walkie-talkie.
With a walkie-talkie, and have everybody else, asking questions about what it is, what it isn't. And, if there's truth that they feed on fear and that they prefer vulnerability, I'm going to give them exactly what they're asking for. And hopefully they'll give us the answers that we're asking for.
I just want to know what it is.
I definitely do too. I want a lot more footage of whatever that is. I want something a lot clearer. And so I'll be cranking our night vision up that I might blind the thing when I shine my camera at it. But we'll definitely be ready, come up with some more different experiments, and there'll be tons of lives that night, I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I actually like doing lives while we're investigating. I'll tell you why. Because it's extra evidence. So, like my light dying, if I was not doing a live, that would not have been recorded because Josh walked away.
Yep.
He wasn't recording me.
We got it right there.
He had no reason to record my camera, the battery level, nothing. But because I was doing the live, they were so close because I only have two hands. Everything got recorded. Something else happened on a live. I forget where or what, but I just like it because it's more.
Wasn't it the EMF detector, White Hill?
Oh yeah, the EMF detector at White Hill when I sat on the table and I got knocked off. If I wasn't on a live, we would have not captured that.
Nope. So this is just another way we can capture evidence.
So yeah, I really like doing the lives because it saves the recordings. I can go through it and then post the videos for people to watch that missed the live or weren't on during that time when we got that evidence. So it's just extra security.
Yeah, more or less backup plan.
Yeah.
Can't hurt to have a contingency plan.
No, it's just continuous monitoring. So definitely be doing lives when we go back to TALA. Don't know when yet, but as soon as we do, we will post it.
Yep, we're thinking sometime in the spring, early spring, somewhere around our birthdays. Nothing says happy birthday.
Happy birthday, here's TALA.
Like
Thanks.
a solo to TALA.
I'm not doing a solo.
Well, I am.
You can. I'm not. I am not. If I'm doing a solo, something's wrong. Or I was dared.
I double dare you.
You double dare me. You gotta do it when we're there. It doesn't count now.
Fair enough.
It's recording, so it's proof.
It is. Who knows? Maybe I'll just stay in that building and I'll tell it I'm not leaving until it tells me what it is.
We'll put a cot right there.
Yeah, I'll bring in a cot.
You can just stay there.
We'll be roomies.
In that one spot. But thank you all for joining and liking. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, feel free, guys.
Has anybody been to Allegheny Lunatic Asylum and had any interaction with the guy in the med building?
I would love to hear anybody's
Yeah.
stories about that building in particular.
Yeah.
But anywhere in TALA's a story I'd want to hear.
But if nobody has anything, just shoot us a message if you do, or if you have any questions for us, and just keep an eye out because we do have the digital recorder watch to go through yet from TALA. So if we do have anything on it, I will be uploading that.
I'll probably start listening to it tomorrow, if she'll let me.
Yeah, I'll let you. He can listen to it, and then I'll figure out how to edit it.
All right, guys. Thank you for
Thanks for
watching.
joining. And thanks for the gifts and the likes. All right, and the follows. Bye, guys.
Take care, guys.